It took years of waiting and an entire new leadership team at Warner Brothers and specifically DC Films, but Henry Cavill is finally back as Superman. People saw that post-credit scene in Black Adam. People were losing their minds because, of course, that makes all the sense in the world to bring Henry Cavill back into the DC universe on screen. But then something happened just a few days after that official statement. Less than a week after Henry Cavill officially announces to the world, not only am I in Black Adam, but I'm also back as Superman for the future of DC. He's exiting another project, a project that a lot of people liked him in, even if they didn't like the show itself, and that is The Witcher. Out of nowhere, seemingly, Henry Cavill is leaving The Witcher. The Witcher Season 4 recast Geralt of Rivia with Liam Hemsworth, Henry Cavill to exit the series. And in near instantaneous Instagram post, you had Henry Cavill on one point saying, "Hey, I've loved my time as Geralt, but it's time for me to leave. Liam is taking over, and I can't wait to see what he does." He also, at the same time, Liam Hemsworth posts, "I can't wait to play Geralt." So they obviously had this all planned out for a while now. But the question remains, why did this happen? Why is Henry Cavill, who had committed reportedly to doing 7 seasons of this, how all of a sudden does he just abandon The Witcher? Is it just because he's coming back to play Superman? Or is it because of other reasons? Is it because this show isn't what he thought it would be? Is it because the woke losers who were running The Witcher decided they wanted to take it their own way? I think a lot of people imagine that has something to do with it. This is Michael over on Twitter, Legacy Killer HD. Henry Cavill's one condition wasn't met, and now the Walking Witcher Encyclopedia, as his co-stars described his knowledge and passion of the book/games, is done. And this is from a year or two ago. Henry Cavill is absolutely committed to The Witcher's 7-season plan on one condition. His one and only condition was that they must continue to tell great stories while also honoring the author's work. As long as we can keep telling great stories which honor Sapkowski's work, then I'll do it. Then I'll play this. Then I will play this character because I love the books, I love the games, I love the lore, I love everything. But we have to stay true to it. Certainly, if you watched the first couple seasons of The Witcher, that wasn't the case. And now Henry Cavill, who's talked a lot about how important lore is to him, a lot about how important the fans, the audience, things like that, listening to the fans are to him, he's done. He's out of this show. And it's interesting because we even heard earlier in the week that some of the people that are in that writer's room, they despise The Witcher. They don't like the books. They don't like the video games. They despise this character. They despise this world, yet they're working on this series. Some of The Witcher show writers actively disliked the books and games. Producer and writer Beau DeMaio said the source material was not popular with some of the other writers in the series. I've been on shows, namely Witcher, where some of the writers were not fans or even actively disliked the books and games, even actively mocking the source material. That is a recipe for disaster. That's not going to go well. How many times do we have to say this over and over and over again? You are bringing people into these projects, whether it's Star Wars, whether it's Lord of the Rings, whether it's Marvel, DC. You're bringing people in that not only despise the fan base, but they actively despise the source material. That's why so many of these people want to put themselves into it. Fuck what actually happened. Fuck what the fans want. I want to put myself into this. That's what this new crop of woke writers do consistently. And it's been a disaster in the box office, the ratings, whatever you want to call it. You might get some hype like that initially. You might get a little bit of, hey, name recognition. This is awesome. You got a star. But over time, that's not going to pan out. And now already you have fans of the Witcher series saying, you know what, just cancel it. You lost Henry Cavill because you didn't want to stick to the source material. He's going to go back. He's going to play Superman. He's going to continue to be a massive megastar. What are you even doing with this series, Netflix? And not a great place to be if you're Netflix right now with the Witcher series. Now, Liam Hemsworth, he might be fine as Geralt, I'm sure. But with what we've seen, is anybody really going to be interested? I watched that first season. I wasn't blown away. And I tried to watch the second season, and it didn't do anything for me. I could not get through it. So that's just where I stopped watching. Looks like Liam Hemsworth taking over as Henry Cavill goes back to play Superman. Are those things related? Or was it just this woke writer's room that didn't give a shit about the source material finally drove one of the biggest stars, who should be one of the biggest fucking stars in Hollywood? They drove him away. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.